Hello. Hi. Hi, hello, hi. Alright. What are we doing today? We hang out with Ryuji. We can hang out with On. I don't think we can hang out with Dr. Legs yet. One more thing I forgot to set up. Okay, so we can hang out with On, we can hang out with Ryuji. Can't hang out with Legs. Ranking up, ranking up. Let's go hang out with On, because we haven't hung out with her yet. Do it. What's up, dude?
I have something to say.
Oh, let me go see if,
That's too bad.
do I have, a lover's persona? Great, you can hear the lawnmower going outside.
Hey, inmate.
That's fine. Hey! Fucking animals, dude. Do I have a lover's persona?
You certainly seem composed.
Justine, you handle this. These are the paths you have walked.
Lover... Sit! Pixie, cool.
A fee is required and
Got it.
accept this persona.
We got one.
Done already? What?
Yep, let's leave. I wanna go back.
It is time, inmate. Really?
Now we can go hang out with On. Wait. No? I can't. Just teleport to her again. Fuck. Underground Mall. Yeah. There she is. Hello, friend. Felt like someone was watching me this morning. Can we go somewhere a little more relaxing? Let's do it.
Thanks!
Alright, let's go to the diner. I'm gonna walk around here. Let me know when you're ready to leave. Sweet. Something I wanted to talk to you about, Fat. It's Shiho. Well, I went to visit her in the hospital. She said she was sorry. Sorry for not telling you about Kamoshida, all about the things he was doing to her. But it was my fault too. I didn't realize how much trouble she was in. I wasn't there for her, so I apologized as well. Neither of you guys should be apologizing. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
I finally got to tell her everything I couldn't bring myself to say before.
Hey.
And, remember how Kamoshida threatened to take Shiho off the team if I didn't sleep with him? I had only agreed to that so I wouldn't ruin Shiho's dreams. Good God. But now that I think about it, he never would have put her on the bench and cost his team games. I seriously should have dared him to try to take her starting spot, but in the end, maybe I just didn't believe in her ability. Kamoshida had the upper hand, dude.
But...
That might have been true, but honestly, I think it was all because of how weak I am. That's why I believed Kamoshida's authority outweighed Shiho's own ability to earn her starting spot. Fat, do you remember the last time I talked to you like this? When I got the phone call from Kamoshida and cried? I felt so alone, scared even. But because you were there for me, I decided not to go. I was a little surprised at how pushy you were about it, but I see now that you just wanted to help. Thanks. I couldn't just ignore you. You're so kind. Back then, people used to call me all sorts of names. Prissy bitch, Kamoshida's girl. I got tired of it pretty quick. But to tell you the truth, someday I want to be able to take labels like that in stride.
Hey.
Personas are the power of the heart, right? Means if my heart gets stronger, my persona will too. So I want to strengthen my heart. And I will use that strength to help the people around me. I hope we can save people from trouble just like we did when we changed Kamoshida's heart. Though honestly, I don't even know what strong is. But I'm gonna find the answer, I promise. Let's do it together. Huh? Really?
Thanks!
I feel like I'm a little stronger already. I guess that doesn't really count though, huh? Well, I'll be relying on you. Let's train together and make our hearts super strong. Sweet. New friends. Girl talk. If negotiation with a female shadow fails, you can try again.
All right.
Strong heart, hmm?
Oh, yeah!
How about this? I won't get any refills on fountain drinks. I mean, they're free, so not getting any would mean you have a strong heart.
Huh?
Is that not right?
Bye!
Nah, I don't think so. See you later. Oh, hey, it's me. Thanks for listening to what I had to say earlier. Now I feel like I have a better idea of who I want to be. Also, I'm going to think of how I can strengthen my heart. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. I hope you'll join me again next time. Of course, you're my teammate. Thanks, you're such a nice guy. Oh, how about you help me come up with ways to train my heart? Just let me know when a really good idea hits you, okay? Bye. See you, girl.
Ah, you're back.
Hey!
Wonder if the Yoshida guy's giving a speech today. Exams soon? Oh yeah, exams are tomorrow. You're not getting a jump on studying without me, right? Right? If you're gonna do it, you want to do it together? I'm in serious trouble. Let's see, what are our options? We have studying with Rigugi. We can start this link. When is lottery? 5:13.
Please consider what I have to say.
Hey, about Yoshida's speech skills. We should make use of them when you negotiate with shadows. Good idea. Right, you should ask him. Teach you how to give speeches? Why? I want to do what you do. I'd love to help you, though. How should I teach you? It's time for my speech. Let's talk about this later.
And while our society appears to be prosperous,
Voice
many
acting.
of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit. You bumped into me, you old goat.
You old
This
goat.
isn't good.
Let's leave them be.
Apathy is unacceptable. Good citizens, please stop fighting. What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business.
Yeah, seriously, just shut up.
What's with this guy?
Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me. Enough of your arrogance, no good Torah.
What?
As if anyone would actually vote for you. Are you planning to embezzle funds again?
Oh,
or maybe
shit.
criticize one of your constituents again? You criminal!
No, that was all in the past.
We embezzled, huh?
I've gone and done it again.
That's campaign obstruction.
Yes, but I cannot say that to the crowd before an election. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Torah, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago. Let me explain. I used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuramoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members. This was about 20 years ago. I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Torah's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation. Then,
Yikes. Fun to
I
look.
was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes. Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3. I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
A questionable background, accused of embezzlement. However, he has conviction and wants to change the world. Public speaking skills could be useful to the Phantom Thieves, so I'll make a deal with him.
Do you really want to receive my guidance?
You seem to have conviction.
I'm happy to hear that. However, everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
Have confidence in yourself, dude.
You're doing a good job of cheering me up. But you may be right. The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself. Perhaps one day, I will believe in myself again. But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man.
Big old doinks.
If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's
Okay.
get started, shall we?
Let's do it. I've made a deal with Yoshida. Grab something while this is going.
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone. An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun persona,
Sun,
I have
bro.
obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Man of the people.
All right. Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet. Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today.
Okay.
You.
Ah, Doinks-kun. I'm sorry, there's something I forgot to mention. It's about my speech schedules from this point on. Would you be willing to stick around to hear it? Yeah. Thank you. Don't worry, it won't take long. I'll be here giving my speeches every Sunday. You're welcome to drop by and help whenever you got the time.
Well then,
That's all I wanted to say. Now be careful on your way home. Later, son, bro. Can't believe this. A school assembly during exam week? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's going to be about Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school's messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's going to have nothing to do with us students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you. Rough.
Well, shall we begin?
This guy was Yoshitsune.
Ooh, we can do this.
An essay question. This looks tough. Let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reasons why Minamoto no Yoshitsune was viewed as a hero. He had a brother. His brother was Yoritomo. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother, but they ended up coming into a conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other, Yoritomo won. Yep, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. It's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with the weak. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
Finishing time. Let's do it. We did it. Time is up. Put down your pencils and put your hands under your desks.
Let's get started.
Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Cognition.
Ooh, we can do this.
Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? Both. Any map.
Ooh, we can do this.
Okay, class, let's get started.
You may begin. Name the book that defined malefactor as chief factor in progress of the human race. That is Devil's Dictionary.
Ooh, we can do this.
What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale.
Ooh, we can
Sounds
do
about right.
this.
Sorry, I know you guys can hear the lawnmower in the background. It'll be done soon. School at assembly. Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is one of many things wrong with this school. I gotta hurry home and study. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone. That's true, actually. That is kind of unfortunate. Dude is gone and is still being a pain in the ass.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist.
Okay. I'm for it.
The floor is yours, Doctor.
Nice sandals.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Male teacher with glasses.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is...
Huh?
My name is Takuto Maruki.
Maruki.
Thank you for welcoming me to your school.
What the fuck?
No need to be formal with
Did he just headbang the
Just here to
fucking...
counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
What the fuck, this guy?
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
He thinks he's so funny.
Yo,
What's up?
you ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
It's kind of nice.
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
Probably true.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there.
What's up?
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
Big old doinks.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Yep. I think I'd end up in a castle. No, it was pretty tough, actually.
I can definitely believe that.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Jesus.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
What? I'm gonna go to counseling.
I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience.
I like this guy.
Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates.
Oh
How does that
my.
sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may be able to aid in our fan of these activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
I'm in, dude. I'm gonna do it.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Hell yeah. I like this guy.
We should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration.
Yeah, dude.
Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I've made a deal with Maruki. Oh, he's a Link. Let's go.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
No.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
What are you? The counselor persona.
I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right. Cool. Takuto Maruki.
All right. So hold up, dude.
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Later, dude.
Okay, quiet down.
Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it is your choice whether or not to see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided visits to Dr. Maruki would be mandatory for these individuals. You know, these guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It sounds kind of like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Probably better to not draw any more attention to ourselves. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady On's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes. Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session? Yeah, is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. So glad you're here. Would you care for a snack? Fucking snacks, dude. This guy and his snacks.
Well,
shall we get started? Oh, but first, just relax, all right? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Dude. Alright, whatever. We're gonna have to deal with that. Although I really only have one thing on my mind right now. Anyways. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You can even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. Haha. Kind of snacks. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this. Anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That is such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that is why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho. And? At first, I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But... Later, I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it would just give him the easy way out.
Right.
That so? You know, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you've got the wrong... Nope. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind now? Right now?
What do you think?
I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, it sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy away from story.
Yeah.
Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, seems like I've lost track of time. We should wrap things up here for today. I thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that all that's off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Will do. See you around. Good job, On. Well, I went in for counseling. You're gonna go too, right? How'd it go? Well, honestly, it wasn't as rough as I expected. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Alright. Nurse's office in the practice building, right? Oh, hey, it's you!
How are you?
Ah, hello. Are you here for a session as well? That's right. Is that so? Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while, before he even came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquaintance. Don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me. God, you're perfect. Come back!
All right, then.
Let's say we get started. Let's do it.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. We made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble.
I see.
Thank you. I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Doinks-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown on the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. I'm doing okay now. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
So...
Now that you told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really, truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves they're striving for?
example?
Like wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing? but that idolized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. The gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much, that kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it, and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. And again, maybe that's just a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? But it sounds right. Not even any deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong, Doinks-kun. Good God. I need to go back to school. Well, let's see. Sorry this went on longer than I expected. Somehow the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. Did I miss something? It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts. What they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people, so... So what?
Sorry.
Sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories, and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I got a lot of snacks, too. You can have them. They're yours. Why me, though? Well, to be honest, sometimes I hit a wall in my research. I've been working on it alone, but some second opinions from a perspective like yours could really push it forward. Oh, and don't worry. I promise I'll repay you for it.
Well...
Let's see, I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen just for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki is going deeper. Sweet! When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately? Holy shit!
Alright.
That's insane!
I know.
Oh, right. Would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time, or when I need some input from you. Hell yeah. That should do it.
Now.
I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see. First off, thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
Alright.
Max has crease. What? Okay, he's OP. Going here, never a bad time for a snack, right? And I get items. This guy's the best confidant in the game. Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. What the fuck? Alright, this guy's nuts. I'm hanging out with him literally every time.
Man.
You really spend a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometimes. But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of your exams, right? Can I feed the plant? Yeah. Nutrients.
Oh.
Yeah. More kindness.
Yes.